Hello everyone, I'm CoolGuy, welcome back, and today we're going to be going over the new Gambit Prime Curated SMG, the Bug-Out Bag. I'm going to start off this review by saying that this SMG and I are not friends at all. It has highlights but a glaring low light. I got mine from Gambit Prime as a random drop after the match. This is a 900 RPM adaptive frame SMG. It has solar energy and the curated roll comes with slideways and a new perk, multi-kill clip. The perk setup has complete synergy, but multi-kill clip works and scales differently for both PvE and PvP, so stick around for those results. The curated roll has corkscrew rifling with increased range and stability and a slight increase to handling speed. For the magazine, we have alloy mag, fast reloads when the magazine is empty, and to top it off, it has a reload masterwork. This roll is set up to just spray and go. Hold down the fire button and get a reload and go. You have slideways to get some of that magazine back and gives that temporary boost to handling and stability. For the base stats, it has a range of 49, stability of 50, handling of 56, a reload of 56, aim assistance of 46, and a recoil directed stat of 88. On a base level, nothing stands out as the best or the worst. In comparison, the stats are right in line when compared to the other adaptive 900 RPM frames. There is a theme on how to use this SMG, and we'll discuss it shortly. We're going to be covering the curated roll, but there is a random perk pool. There's a very important note about the curated roll that we need to talk about before we get into this perk pool. The Bug-Out Bag has sideways and multi-kill clip on this curated roll, and these perks are actually in the same node. So it can't roll like this unless you get this curated roll. For the sight, it's kind of close to mid-range, and it's all about barrels for this thing. We have 9 barrel options to choose from, the same as most weapons: chambered compensator, arrowhead break, corkscrew rifling, extended barrel, fluted barrel, full bore, hammer forged rifling, polygon rifling, and small bore. Out of these options, arrowhead break and chambered compensator are going to be at the top of the list, followed by corkscrew rifling. For the magazine option, we have 8 choices: accurized rounds, drop mag, appended mag, tack mag, extended mag, steady rounds, alloy magazine, and flared magwell. My top 4 would go to flared magwell, steady rounds, alloy magazine, and drop mag. For the perk options, we have 5 perks in the first node, and each of them can be really good or really bad depending on the second node that you get. I do view this as a PvE SMG, so we're going to take that into account when going over these perks. We have autoloading holster. It's a good perk, refresh your mag after a short period of time after you holster it. The only thing is that with this SMG, you're going to be spinning the entire magazine. Now, it might be good to chunk down a shield, switch to your kinetic, down your enemy, and in that time frame you get the refresh from autoloading holster. It could be good. We have threat detector. Really good perk. Enemies are going to be everywhere. Increase reload, stability, and handling when enemies are in close proximity. Grave robber, I think it's really good for this SMG, especially if you have a good second perk. Meleeing an enemy reloads a portion of your magazine. Zen moment, very good perk for this SMG. We discussed what Zen moment does in the last Perdition review previously, and on an SMG it's a very sought after perk. And the last one is substance, a new perk. Kills partially reload this magazine from reserves, but reserve ammo is reduced. This looks like a top option for this SMG. It can get your mag out a little bit longer, last a little bit longer, and could be elevated with the second node. Now the second node has 6 perks. We have kill clip, a 33.3% damage buff. For PvE, get a kill, reload, and for 4.5 to 5 seconds you have kill clip. But then we have multi-kill clip. It's very interesting. This is how it works. In this law sector, the base damage is 807. With ×1, it's just regular kill clip headshot damage. It goes to 1076, a 33.3% increase. ×2, 1345 damage, 66% from base, and the final stack ×3 is 1614. This is exactly 2 times your base damage. Is this better than Rampage? It could be. Basically, multi-kill clip ×2 kind of matches Rampage ×3, but multi-kill clip ×3 takes it a step further. For this to work, you have to set up for fast reloads, the Ophidians, Dragon Shadow. The curated roll does have alloy magazine for a fast reload when you empty the mag. It takes an extra step, but this is a trash mob shredding perk. You have to think with Rampage, you have to reload anyway at the end of it. When you get on a good roll, on a good streak with multi-kill clip ×3, your end of the buff is just like Rampage, it's gone. But the final stacks and the final end of your magazine is usually ended up with you laying down on a yellow bar. And with this perk, you're doing 2 times your base damage. I think it's a great perk, but maybe not for a 900 RPM SMG. And we'll discuss that a little bit later on in the review. Moving target, good perk, but I would take kill clip or multi-kill clip over it. Demolitionist, a new one. Kills with this weapon generate grenade energy. Activating your grenade reloads your weapon from reserves. I love the idea of this perk. It seems like a top tier option. Slideways, again, the funny thing is on this curated roll you're pairing with multi-kill clip. After sliding, a short timer comes on the screen that grants you increased stability and handling and will reload 5 rounds back into your mag. And finally, Swashbuckler, another new one. This weapon grants increased damage from melee kills and kills with this weapon. The perfect pairing for Grave Robber. I don't know about the damage buff, but more damage is more damage. Aside from the curated roll, I do have 2 other perk recommendations looking at this SMG. Again, Grave Robber and Swashbuckler, crazy perk synergy. And the second one's going to be Zen Moment with kill clip or multi-kill clip, it just works. This SMG is designed for Gambit and for PvE in general, and I started off by saying that this SMG and I are not friends because for console especially, and PC users, please comment down below your experience in the comment section. This thing is very tough to use. If it had a very short zoom sight, I think that this wouldn't be as bad, but what we have here is a medium type zoom scope with extremely poor recoil. Think Huckleberry. So that's kind of why the curated roll is special and is very well thought out on Bungie's part because of slideways. I recommend before any engagement that you slide to get that stability buff, because all these perks start working together. You knee slide, get the stability buff, get a kill or two, spin the mag, then the alloy mag perk for increased reload speed starts coming into play, then you have ×1 or ×2 of multi-kill clip. Then you start going on your streaks from there, but even so, it's very tough to use. For PvE, this is where it does shine. This is solar damage, so the Captain Blockers and Gambit Prime come to mind. Your whole goal is to spray, spin the mag, reload, get the damage buffs, and go on your streaks. It does decently, the perks work really well, but I'm not sure about this SMG overall. I'm not sure if it warrants a spot. I'm talking specifically on console here. I would much rather have a loaded question in my energy slot than this. I would actually have a number of different weapons instead. This is one of those SMGs, one of those weapons that you have to get out there, get a feel for it when it drops for you. It does have potential, but even with proper recoil control on your part, it does get loose on you. That's why stability perks are very important. Perks like Arrowhead Break, Chambered Compensator, a counterbalance mod, it can help it out tremendously. And I've used it for about 7,000 Gambit rank. It leaves very little to be desired. But that isn't to say that it doesn't absolutely destroy trash mobs, because it does. The whole time you just hold down the trigger, reload and repeat. So it isn't necessarily a bad option. It's going to be up to the player, but I would much rather have a loaded question or something else in my energy slot. For PvP, it does 17 to the head and 13 to the body for a 0.73 time to kill, but for that TTK, you have to land 9 headshots and 3 body shots. That's easier said than done. The body shot TTK is 0.93 seconds, and that's 15 total body shots. So I would guess that the natural time to kill sits around the 0.84 area with all things considered, because you're going to miss some headshots. With SMGs, they have severe fall off. In the Bug-Out Bag's case, it has a 14-meter effective range. So for you to land in your optimal range, you need to be up close. Therefore, you're starting to approach shotgun range from your enemies. You're starting to approach some area of effect damage in PvE. And now you're in close range with this medium zoom scope. It's kind of a nightmare trying to control it. But it gets really interesting. Multi-kill clip does scale differently for PvP. At the base, again, it's 17 to the head and 15 to the body. With multi-kill clip ×1, it does 20 to the head, 15 to the body, 17.6%. ×2, 24 to the head, 18 to the body, 41.17%. And multi-kill clip ×3 in the Crucible, 27 to the head, 20 to the body, 58.8%. I do not like how this scales. If you were to take regular kill clip on a hero's burden, it does 22 to the head and 16 to the body, which is basically multi-kill clip ×2. And at most, you're gonna get multi-kill clip ×2 for the 24 critical damage. Now that's at most with this SMG. If you are able to get ×2 multi-kill clip, you've done something right, but most of the time, you're only gonna get 1 stack. So when you think about it that way, you have another 900 RPM SMG like Hero's Burden with kill clip that does 22 to the head. Yeah, it does a couple damage less per critical, but overall, I think kill clip's a better option for this SMG than multi-kill clip, and it's a shame that in PvE, multi-kill clip works so well, it's scaled so well. But in the Crucible, it seems like they're holding it back on purpose, because honestly, it probably could get out of hand. Even with the perfect perks, I would take a stock Hero's Burden with kill clip. There's just something about how Bug-Out Bag handles with its scope, its recoil, it's very tough to get past, not to mention multi-kill clip is really lacking on it. But if you do decide to take it into the Crucible, I strongly recommend that you slide into your engagements, because you need that stability buff. For PC, it probably is a different story, but I'm just giving you my experience working with this weapon on console. Slide in, get the buff, get the down, and get the reload. You want short maps, you want hallways, you want choke points, you need to be able to outmaneuver shotgun users. In conclusion, the Bug-Out Bag can do well when you use all of its perks to its fullest potential on this curated role. Getting a multi-kill clip stack of 3 is what you want to do in PvE for 2x damage. You want to be mowing through ads, and that's why I have a minor spec mod on mine, and honestly, I'm not going to waste another mod on it. It has its use, so I'm going to use it to its fullest potential. In PvP, user beware. On paper, it looks great and workable, but in practice, it's a hardship on you. You're probably going to be better off with a kill clip Hero's Burden. So if you're new to the channel, remember to hit the subscribe button. If you are subscribed, thank you for your continued support. I would like to know your thoughts on the Bug-Out Bag. If you got a random roll, what do you think about it? What did you get? Thank you guys for watching, and until the next one, I am CoolGuy.